book lovers, I am Eve Koguce. Welcome on my channel. Well, if you have watched my previous videos, you know that on this channel I am trying to support my fellow writers, independently published writers, because I do know how difficult it is to become at least visible for readers, and I also do know that there are so many gems among these people, among the independently published writers. That's why I'm doing my best to support my fellow authors. I do want that their books to meet more and more readers or new readers every single day, every single month, and so on and so forth. Well, today's video will be dedicated to amazing indie author Eve Koguce and her first book, Neglected Marriage. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter or WordPress, you have probably noticed the review and you've probably read the review on this book, but well, I finished reading it about a week or two ago. But my memories and musings and thoughts are still so fresh, and aftertaste of reading this book is so delicious. That's why I couldn't resist my temptation to film a video dedicated to this book. Well, as I've got it correctly, this is a trilogy, and The Neglected Marriage is the first book in this series. Oh, well, this is a fantasy utopian romance novel, and truth to be told, I am not much into the fantasy genre, but this gorgeous cover caught my attention, and their synopsis also sounded pretty great, and I asked myself, why not? So I gave it a chance, and I just read it. I loved it, and I just, like I said, I couldn't resist my temptation to film a video and to share my emotions concerning this book. I sincerely hope that this video will reach many fantasy lovers who will also give a chance to this amazing book and will savor every single page of this incredible fantasy novel. Well, first of all, the plot of the book, we are diving into post-apocalyptic world that is divided into two different parts. The first one belongs to people, winged people, and the next one belongs to wingless people. Two main characters, Toria and Doran. I'm so sorry beforehand if I pronounce their names incorrectly. So these two main characters live in different parts. I'm so sorry beforehand for the noise outside. Kids are playing outside and it's pretty noisy. Despite the fact that I closed everything, they're screaming loudly. Sorry. So two main characters live in these separate parts of the world that have their own traditions, laws and rules. But Tara and Doran met, fell in love, and they couldn't imagine how they would live without each other. That's why this loving couple decided to break the rules, to change some traditions, and they hope that both parts of the world will accept they are willing to live together happily. Well, the next part is writing style. In some other reviews of different readers, I read that they consider the pace of the novel is a bit slow. In my humble opinion, it's not. Actually, I fell in love with that mixture of paces in this novel from the first pages, because the pace was slow where it should be slow in order to savor all their brilliant description of sceneries and using thoughts, appearances, backgrounds, tiny details, and so on and so forth. And the pace becomes rapid where it should be fast. I worried about main characters. I worried how they will cope with all their tense events and what would be next after this unexpected twist. So Eve Koguce just perfectly combines this slow pace and rapid pace into some unique two-paced novel. Wow, one of the things that I also love the most, that this novel is much deeper than it might seem at first sight, because well, we have a love story, an elegant love story. Actually, I don't like sweet soap operas, but this was a high-level romance that, like, now you read and you do believe that fairy tale exists in the real world. I loved how the relationship of this couple was developing, sometimes slowly, sometimes rapidly. One more time, I adored how beautifully Eve Koguce managed to combine two kind of paces. Bravo, because for me as a writer, it's a bit difficult to combine these two paces, but Eve Koguce managed to do it, and you did it brilliantly. And there are a lot of musings and thoughts of the main characters and minor characters, but I also loved it so much because Eve Koguce succeeded in depicting it so deeply, so profoundly, with lots of cute, wise, and thrilling quotes. I'm sorry. Well, summing it up, writing style is perfect in all the senses, or in all the paces. Their world structure building is awesome. All the characters, which is the next part of this review, there are a lot of main and minor characters in this novel, but Eve Koguce also succeeded in building an amazing fantasy world where all and everyone lives perfectly and like finds his or her place in this incredible and just like fantastic futuristic world. Well, one more point that I do want to stress, that this novel really differs from all others I have read recently due to this diplomatic feature. It seems to me that author has some experience in diplomatic mission, because, or sort of, because it was really cute to read some events that I have experienced myself. Well, the next part is the favorite quote. You know that I love right now the quotes from the books I read, and I do love sharing them with you. So this gorgeous novel, Neglected Marriage by Eve Koguce, is not an exception. I wrote out a lot of quotes from this book, but I will share the one with you, probably the brightest one. So this is my cute journal. So this quote is really brief, short, but I don't know, I love it. You're not tied to your roots. Well, I don't know, but this quote just spoke to me, and I loved it, and I feel like sharing it with you. The next point, would I read the other books by this author? Yes, definitely yes. I can't wait to read their next two books in this series, and as far as I know, Eve Koguce is about to release them in September, so I'm ready to pre-order and I'm ready to read it. The Neglected Marriage by Eve Koguce was my book of July, and I gave this book my highest rating, my humble highest rating. I repeat once again that it's only my humble opinion. So many people, opinions, and let's respect each other. Well, I gave my highest humble rating to this book 5.5 out of 5 stars. And I will explain you why. As I've told you, fantasy is not it's not always my cup of tea or concerning genres, but as I've told you, the book cover was eye-catchful, and their synopsis was pretty captivating, and just like this author is so a real gem. She's so kind, she's so smart, she's so interesting person. We were chatting in Twitter, and I just like, why not? If the author is so deep, probably the book will be as well, and I was right. I enjoyed reading this book from cover to cover. I love all and everything concerning this book because, as I've told you, I don't like fantasy, but this author managed to create something really great that just like talked to me, and I really savored every single page of this book. If you're a fantasy lover and if you like reading amazingly, beautifully written love stories, these are amazing, gorgeous, fabulous novel is for you. If you want to have a sneak peek into the world where winged people rule, this book is for you. So try to imagine that you're spreading your wings and you're becoming a part of extraordinary diplomatic mission into the fantasy world full of hatred, dangers, betrayal and love. Well, book lovers, I do hope that this video is useful and interesting for you. I sincerely do hope that you will give a chance to this magnificent novel and that you will love reading it as much as I did. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. See you soon.